Hello, the event on Friday went really, really well. We had loads of people come and we were able to launch our fundraiser for the new building. And we had so much fun, we got a bit carried away and I forgot to do all the thank yous. So I thought it would make a great video to do all the thank yous, but there are a lot of them. So I'll try and do it quick so that the millennials can enjoy watching it because it goes on a bit long when I tried before. So first of all, I want to thank the volunteers who for over 45 years have gardened. So this is an open access garden for the community. They are just such a lovely group of people, very knowledgeable about gardening, very keen to learn about gardening, and also really, really good at inclusion and inviting and welcoming everyone into the garden. So the volunteers are brilliant. Also our trustees are brilliant and they volunteer their time to take on all the boring responsibility of managing a charity and supporting our staff, who are also really brilliant, very skilled in both inclusion and gardening. So we've got a really great team of staff. Got so many questions, it's actually on a piece of paper. We also need to thank Cook Fawcett Architects, particularly Ollie, who have worked pro bono to make these wonderful drawings for us of what our new building will look like. They're really fabulous, and I want to thank all the volunteers and members of the public who've given us ideas on how to make this building. The Cook Fawcett team came to the event on Friday and they mapped out where the new building will be. We're still not sure about the location. We've got lots of questions, so if you've got any ideas, let us know and we'll add them to the enormous pile of ideas and thoughts that people have had together, and we'll do our best to make a building that incorporates at least the spirit of what everyone's saying, to make it wonderful. We also have two quantity surveyors to thank who came up with a realistic costing, and for the total cost for the new building and also for the courtyard, so we can have raised beds for sit down and wheelchair gardening, is £365,000, which is a lot of money. So we're going to have to work really hard to make this much money so that we can have this new building. But I think this new building will help us to access our inclusion, which has really been at the heart of Sunnyside. It's got a long history as a community garden of therapeutic horticulture, and this building will let us include everyone for another 50 years. I also need to thank Cara from Brian Cave Leighton Paisner LLP solicitors, and they're also working pro bono to help us get a 50-year peppercorn rent lease from Islington Council. Peppercorn rent is a term that means free, and this is also thank you very much to Islington to make this possible so we can fundraise for a new building. We need to have a long lease time for them to make sure for funders to feel comfortable to give us money for a new building. So thanks to Islington also for helping us, and the legal team at Islington. We're almost there with the lease, which will be brilliant. We also need to thank Islington Council for putting away 45,000 Section 106 money. Section 106 money is money that builders build flats, apartments, shops, offices have to give to the council, and the council spend it on things that make Islington a nicer place to live in. So we're very lucky to have that money, and that money is fantastic because it can be used as match funding when we apply to other trusts and foundations. I'll do other videos about all the trusts and foundations because this long thank you is already going on very long, but I also need to thank Saskia, who set up our GoFundMe page, which looks brilliant, and I will share it down here in the description. I also need to thank our volunteers who already started fundraising. So with the fundraising, it's not just the amounts. Obviously lots of money is great, but it's also the number of people who fund. So even if you can only afford a tiny bit of money, and lots of us at Sunnyside are skint, so that's understandable. But it's really great to have lots of little donations, and two volunteers have already started doing the fundraising. Bo sold a load of plants at a party for young people, something I would never have been invited to or thought of, and he sold plants and fundraised stuff, so that's fantastic. And Dunn also did a birthday fundraiser on Facebook, so that was just really amazing. So our volunteers have always started fundraising and they've got lots of ideas of what to do next for more fundraising. So And that's almost everyone. Loads of people came to the event, loads and loads of people. Marianne Spall, the mayor of Islington, came looking fabulous in her red outfit. Jeremy Corbyn, our local MP, came. He helps the Volunteers Gardens. Sometimes he came along and showed his support, which is wonderful. Dave Poyser, another local councillor, came, and Sian and all our colleagues from Islington Council came, which was super helpful. There's so many other people I've forgotten. I'll do additional videos to show all of them. And we had a lovely surprise sorted out by Umar, which was Andy Hamilton came. I'm going to try and put the film at the end of this video so you get a taste of it, but he was amazing. He just riffed about Sunnyside. It really made it a party, and it helped make the event feel very special. He's absolutely brilliant. We didn't film the most brilliant bits because we were too busy dancing, having fun, but but it was really great. It just added to the event. So with so many more people to thank, I've forgotten about half of you, but I will do that in another video. Thank you so much.
Local community doing good. People coming together just like they should. Yeah, drinking cups of tea. We feel free in Islington, man. We find our inner peace from coming together, having a good